Now, Izi Prime is somebody we all know simply for being Adin Ross's friend. But apparently he couldn't just take his blessings that came with being Adin Ross's friend. And recently he went on one of the most craziest crash outs I've personally seen. Now, popular streamer Neon, he was doing a 30-day marathon, basically where he streams for 30 days straight. And he thought it would be a good idea to invite Prime onto this 30-day marathon, although his audience said they didn't really want him to be part of the 30-day marathon. Now, Prime got there and instantly started acting a coon. He was just being silly, stupid, very aggressive, and essentially came off like a bully. He was chasing people around and he was ripping people's t-shirts. Now,
Victim.
Well, who's the victim?
You finna find out.
Who's the victim? What happened?
No, I got something crazy.
What?
My chat's telling me to look at Ivy Street, and it's her in the room with. Talking about.
Now, one of these guys' t-shirts that he ripped, he must have thought that this was just a mutual joke. He's playing with me, I can play back with Prime. Now, Prime, like a typical bully, did not allow that to happen. When the guy went to basically play with Prime, pause, the same way Prime was playing with him, Prime didn't like it. He essentially put Prime in some sort of chokehold that Prime did not like, and Prime ended up trying to fight him after this took place.
That think braces have an age limit?
Braces do got an age limit.
I don't want the money, bro. I don't want the money.
Stop.
Bro, we just. Okay, but you were joking. It wasn't from. Bro, he ripped my shirt off. Right. Do what? Do what? What do you want to do? Everybody chill.
Now, while Prime was getting heated, there was a woman who essentially tried to pick up his stuff while he was in a heated altercation, and Prime ended up cussing her out also. Hello?
Yeah, hi, it's Asta. I'm literally outside.
The groceries is for 2 p.m. I'm not in right now.
What time do you want to be back?
Around 2.
Oh, no way. Okay, then.
Alright. Back to where I left off. Now, essentially, Prime ended up cussing her out when she tried to pick up his stuff off of the ground. Now, this isn't where stuff ended. There was a streamer who was basically the glue to the whole stream. He was vibing, the ladies enjoyed being around him, and he ended up deciding to leave. This streamer was named Swear to God. He ended up deciding to leave. Now, when Prime ended up realizing that he was about to leave, Prime was not happy at all. Basically, I think Prime could tell he's ruining the vibe of the whole stream and people are leaving because of him. So essentially, he didn't like it and ended up going to press him. And Swear to God ended up pulling off and getting out of there.
I love you, bro. I don't know what the fuck happened, bro, because I'm a little, but I just want to make sure you're straight, bro. If you're in my crib, you're doing my shit, I just want to make sure you're good, bro.
I'm amazing.
You sure? You just want to, you're not leaving?
No.
You just need a second?
I'm gonna leave when they let me leave out. I can't, bro. I can't leave that on my conscience. Bro, get this camera the out of here.
What exactly happened? Bro, sweater's over there. Pissed, bro.
Why?
I don't know.
Let me go lighten him up. And if he don't light him up, I'm gonna knock his ass out. Why sweater not lighten up? I'm gonna lighten him up. I'm gonna lighten him up. I'm gonna lighten the fat. Like, no, bro.
Just don't go. If you're not gonna apologize to the sweater, just leave it, bro.
I ain't apologizing.
Just don't go to him. It's gonna make it worse, bro.
Get your fat ass out. Sweater. I'm gonna go to this side. He better have the gun ready. Put it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna show you how to use it. I'm gonna show you how to use it. Okay.
Now, when this finished occurring, Prime was sat with 2 females and it was him and another guy. And essentially, he was basically threatening the woman, basically saying, you can call a guy here, I have no problem with that. One of the women ended up calling a guy, well, pretending to call a guy. She said she was going to. And Prime didn't like this and ended up basically assaulting her with his shoulder.
What hair and thongs and shit?
Why? Yelling at her. Shirts off for no reason, and then you stepped on my foot and then said, I don't know. friend.
Shaquille O'Neal. I don't
You
know
could have
you.
said sorry for stepping on my foot.
Bro, size 12s.
Size 12.
Shut up.
You shut up. What's your problem? Why are you so mad?
What you gonna do?
Like, for
You gonna call somebody?
No, but why are you so angry?
Why are you so mad?
Okay, I'll call somebody. Go give me my phone.
Dude, knock your ass off. Knock your ass off. On my dead homie, you gonna bleed the genie in front of me? Knock your ass off.
And he basically didn't show no remorse, because this initially happened because he stood on her shoe, and he didn't show no remorse for that at all. Ended up pushing her with his shoulder to sit back down when she tried to go and call somebody to deal with Prime. Now, this is not where the shenanigans ended, especially with women. Now, Prime was in some sort of casino area, and he saw a woman and ended up basically harassing her, ended up trying to get in all her personal space, and she wasn't with it. She ended up cussing Prime out, and he just basically came across like a creep during this interaction.
Hey, who is you? Hey, you. Hey, talk to me. Hey. Hey, talk to me.
Be on the way. Be on the way. Be on the way. Oh, nigga, like, what is wrong? What? It's your week. Yeah, goofy ass.
Now, the shenanigans wouldn't end there. Prime essentially was going out there looking for problems. There was a woman who looked at him with glasses because he was acting crazy in the casino, and when her man basically came to support his partner, Prime basically offered him to a fight. This was a very common theme throughout the whole night. He was just basically looking for fights, and basically the people he was looking for fights from, they weren't really tough guys or people who would actually give him a challenge. He was like purposely picking the weakest of people to try and start stuff with.
Y'all want this, right? I'm giving y'all content. What the fuck you looking at? You with the glasses. I'm outside. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'll show you. Yeah, I was talking to you outside. I'll meet you outside.
And like I said, he was going around basically harassing white people. I guess he had something against white people, you know, and instead of sitting down, finding a conscious plan to basically uplift his people, he decided to basically be a degenerate and affirm all the stereotypes. He basically went around bumping into white people, you know, hitting them with his shoulders and acting like he didn't know what he was doing. And anytime one of these white people would have a problem with him, he would basically offer them to a fight.
All black people get respect for me. Fuck these white people. Did you ask her to keep it? I'm outside, just to let you know. These are dogs. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Come outside, come outside, come on. I'm not moving for no white people. I'm not moving for no white person.
Now, do you think Prime's shenanigans stopped there? No, they didn't. Essentially, Prime was riding some sort of go-kart or whatever, and he basically ended up hitting a vehicle that was outside this casino type of place. And like a gentleman, you would think that he would apologize after acting a fool, acting like a child, and hitting this car. Prime did the absolute opposite and tried to take their head off the shoulders, and he tried to do this to the security guard specifically, basically the people working there who were trying to get information from him, identification in terms of dealing with insurance, etc. He basically didn't give them shit and tried to fight them and take their heads off.
You're not paying. You're not paying. Damage is your hold on, wait. Everyone move for 2 seconds. Where is the damage? Where is the damage? Okay, I'm recording this for it's just this. It's just this. It's just this. I'm recording this for Prime safety.
Bro, what's up?
What you gonna do? Knock your
This guy.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Knock your ass out. Knock your ass out. Knock your ass out. You scared, nigga?
Just don't add it to me, please. That's all I ask. That's all I ask.
Go.
Okay. I know. I have everything on camera as well. Can you go sit? Can we go sit, please?
Now, like I said, this is one of the craziest crash outs. Like, he was just consecutively crashing out. I'm surprised he did not get locked up. Like, moving with that type of energy and not getting locked up has to be studied. Like, I'm surprised he didn't get locked up. But he was essentially walking down some street and grabbed a woman. And essentially, when the woman turned around to confront him, he basically threatened to knock this woman out.
You look good. Stop me if you want to. I'm gonna knock your
Stop.
Yes, guys, I'm not making this up. You know, I've shown you the footage. Yes, he basically threatened to knock a woman out after grabbing her without her permission, and basically made a fool of himself even more. Now, there was something that happened that basically it put all his behavior into perspective and made me realize why he was behaving the way he was. Essentially, he was sat down on a couch with a transgender, and he basically started making advances towards the transgender. Even though he was trying to still kind of keep his masculinity, he was making advances towards the transgender essentially, and she basically ended up rejecting him.
You good, right? Shut your ass up, man. Man, I was just crazy. If I was gay, I would have fucked you. Oh God, I would have. Would you have? Get your goof ass on before I knock you out. Fuck you talking about?
Yes, she ended up rejecting him. Now, to me, I wasn't surprised because there was a previous video of Prime like dry humping some like obese transgender. I think her name is Gorlock. Yeah, he was basically dry humping her, even though he tried to act like he didn't know that was a transgender. We all know Gorlock was a transgender. Like, she was on our timeline every day, you know, so we all knew she was a transgender. And Prime, he's around the streaming community, so he knew even more. He basically ended up dry humping her and acting surprised when I think it was Adin or Neon who told him that that was a transgender.
No way.
So basically, I think Prime may be in the closet. He may just not want to be out in the open with it. So when you're living that type of life, it can cause a lot of frustration and projection. So I think this is what Prime was essentially doing, projecting. I think this is why he has so much animosity towards women and why he was so aggressive towards women throughout the whole stream. Maybe he's hiding something and he can't really come out and say it. Now, Prime did end up having a hint of accountability, which really wasn't accountability, because he ended up blaming all his actions on depression and alcohol. I know plenty of people who are depressed and they deal with their depression and don't project their depression onto other people. So basically, he made a tweet basically apologizing, explaining why he's been going through everything he's been going through, essentially just not taking no accountability whatsoever. So that is what Prime did throughout the whole night. I'm not gonna lie, this has been one of the craziest crash outs I've personally witnessed. Like, to just consecutively crash out and then crash out and then crash out, he really needs to be on his knees thanking God that he didn't go to jail. Guys, let me know what you think about this. Me personally, I think Prime should take his blessings and his connections and network and stay out of the way, but he seems to not want to be doing that. So let me know what you guys think of Prime and where do you think he's going to end up next. I appreciate all of you, and I'm out.